Squirrels are tearing these apart. I see the seeds are left in the pot. Maybe it's birds. And then some of these trees look like they're getting a little too hot, so I'm gonna slide them into more shade. See over here, these ones right here. They getting a little too hot, maybe not. I'll test them. If the leaves don't burn, we'll just, they look a little hot. These trees look a little burnt. I don't want to have to lift them up is the issue we're having here. What I should do is take them and slide them somewhere else. Somewhere over there would be better. Yeah, it ain't that heavy. I can lift that. Three of them that need to go in more shade. Hassia. I've heard of that one. They just look a little bit wilted kind of from the heat. So we pulling them into the shade. Look at that pile of plastic, polymers and things like that. Hey, hopefully I can lift this one. They're heavy. Yeah, I can lift it. I hear my chicken whining to get out of her cage. That one actually hurt my shoulder a little bit. Damn it. That's the one thing I don't appreciate about container growing is all of the lifting and moving. That one hurt my shoulder. So I probably lifted a 60-pound pot with my one hand, and it was bad decision. They look like they're going to be happier here in the shade if the chickens don't trample them. This one's got to be rotated a little bit there. Slide over here. That's the Schatzer's hybrid holding fruit for the first time. Look at, they're gonna be big. Dude, that hurt. It hurt my shoulder to do that stupid shit. They're still small, but we'll see how big they get. I've been watering every day, dude. I've been fertilizing. I thought I fertilized that tree too much. See some trees drying out that need water. Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the greenhouse, grab some plants, come back and water. I just realized I gotta repot a bunch of trees. What is a hybrid? I don't know which one. Which tree? Which tree you talking about? Apple? Shit, it's hot. Oh yeah, we did cut the grass. Look, the grass has been cut. That's what I wanted to show. I don't know if you can even notice. The grass has been cut. Fertilizer's been put down. I've been watering, weeding. It's been a pretty bad drought though. Trees look sorry. Some of them look pretty sorry. Ooh, there's a bird out there all by himself. It's chasing lizards. Cattle egret. It's a hybrid between the trunciflora and the red. There's a pair of dead cats out there in the field. We had to scoot them over to the side. You wonder how two of them got killed. It's hot in this mofo. Got to turn on the water real quick, but first let's grab some plants. Trees look okay. I don't see any wilting. Okay. Luckily, these are all past the stage of being real sensitive, and they can take the heat in here. It's about 90-some degrees or something. Some are just now pushing out too. Okay, I think this whole tray goes. Yeah. I gotta take this whole thing. Yep, I just gotta be real careful. All these are going. Okay. That makes my job easy. I'm missing a tree though. Hold on, I got a list. Yes. Ah, there's a Luke Garcinia. Yep. There's just one tree I gotta get. Morning. Some of these look a little hot. They're gonna like to get out of this greenhouse. All right, here we go. And how's it feel to be in there with all them rare plants? I'm gonna turn on this water. Hopefully my phone doesn't get wet. Turn the head away from you. Get going. Out we go. Get to the chopper. Oh, it still got me. I tried to get out of the way from the water hitting my back, but it got me. When that cold water hits your back, it hurts. The butterfly. Butterflies look hot and thirsty. Sorry, I can't read the comments. I'm walking around looking for Pitanga tuba fruit. I had an issue with the squirrels for a little bit, but I think that's like a seasonal thing where they're gonna take a break for now. Stop eating all my seeds. Maybe not though. We'll keep an eye on it. Calicinas are done fruiting, and so are the Cherry of the Rio Grande. But now the Garcinias are starting, and the Jabuticabas keep going. Some of the Eugenias are still going. Let me set these trees right here. That's the trees for eBay. They all look real good. Luke's Garcinia, Lemon Drop, Grafted Grimmel, Grafted Paulista, Ruby Honey, looking a lot bigger than it did in the auction. Anomaly, looking real good, and Scarlet. I got some seeds I gotta ship out. But let's go and check on some other things around here. Let's get the water situation flowing. I gotta water first and foremost. If I don't water, we're gonna have issues. Gonna have issues. He picked up all my hoses and coiled them up. all cut. Grass is cut. I could give a tour out here. Still got my inflatable pool. That's not a good look. Chickens are out here. I did want to show what Keegan did out here in the grove. Look at this work done. This fine work. Oh dang, this pile's still smoldering. But look at the weeds pulled. Now we just need to watch them grow. Okay. I went through with the scythe and cut the weeds. The trees don't look all that good, but they're not dead, you know. It's just they're waiting on the rain. If the rain doesn't come, they're gonna look garbage. We pulled the weeds back of the base. He did, really, not we. I just cut in between. He did a good job with that Action Bronson stick. He's got some action thing he uses. Look at that tree, looks sorry right now. I fertilized it though. All right, something going on over here. I got to turn the water on out here. It is hot. Okay, so we're gonna take this black hose. Okay. That's just not. There's nothing better than untangling a 100-foot hose. The way I got a friend that helps me out sometimes, and the way he does shit is just retarded, man. And it's not anyone. It's not Keegan. We're not gonna mention names here. The way he does shit is retarded, man. But you want to help people out. This water's gonna come out blistering hot, but I guess it's in the air, so it cools down for a second, huh? Yeah, that water's gonna come out like steaming hot. Let's see what happens, guys. First, let's see if there's a freaking scary snake here to attack. No. Now we're gonna flick this on, and then watch if it even flicks. It does. Let's see how hot the water is. Let's let it hit us. My theory is it gets some air time to cool. So even if it is boiling hot, it's air cooled by the time it hits the leaf surface. Let's feel it. It's hot, but it's not burning hot. It's air cooled. So there's that. But you know what? I messed up already because oh shit. This is the hose I should have used for here. It tangled my shit up. I'm out here fighting a 50-foot hose, man. When I should be working. Okay. They really weren't that tangled up that bad. So we're gonna take this and cut it on. Wait, that's fucking shit, dude. Ah, fudge. Something got me, dog. I don't know what the fuck's name that was. Some kind of thorn went through my shoe or something. Damn. Hold on 1 second here. Hold on 1 second. This has got to be hard. I got to kink this one down here and then put it up here and then twist it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. That is, unless you're screwing one of these on. It's lefty tighty, righty loosey. Because it's inverted. Think about that. There's some yellow grumachamas. Here's this pinkish out. That's about right. But I'll see how much darker it gets. I mean, I know it's ripe right now, but we're going to sit there and see, because I'm testing these out. We don't want to give false advertising. That's the same color as my neck. You want them to fall off in your hand, right? Lord, it's hot. So I'll go over to the front and water out here, the ground. If you do any kind of work, dust gets everywhere. There's dust everywhere. It's like a dust bowl. That branch finally broke off of that tree. Feels like 100 degrees out here. It's always nice when you don't get electrocuted. So, tell me about your day, man. What's going on in your world? Gotta get out here and wet these jabos down. It's gonna be midday for real midday. And if you can give them a spritz before then, they're gonna appreciate it. Remember, all you are is a produce manager. And this is like the lettuce at Publix or Safeway or Ralph's, wherever the hell you are. Walmart. You got to manage this stuff, man. You got to make sure it doesn't get brown. And here we are by the produce, watering the jabba leaves. These make a great ground cover. Wet it, wet it, wet it, wet it, wet it. And don't forget it. Oh, it's very, very calming to a water plant. Be like water. You know what I noticed too? If you're not careful at certain times of the day, a tree standing out alone in the sun That pot can get hot. You may as well take something to give the pot some shade. You can put it in another pot, a bigger pot. You know what I mean? You take a 15-gallon, but you put it in a 25-gallon pot. And it's like a sleeve around it that keeps it in the shade. Think about that for a minute. Take a good 10 minutes and think about what the frick I just said to use. Because it depends on where you live, what time of year it is. But in the winter time, when the sun dips down in the horizon, is when you're going to get a specimen that gets burnt. I had one that was real rare one time, and the sun dipped down and it hit the pot, and I didn't water one day. And it killed it, man. It was rare. I've had that happen several times with the rare tree in the winter time. Okay? I'm just trying to warn you. The sun dips down. This tree takes the heat. That's the Sanford Phatrantha. If there's a tree out there that takes the heat, this is one of them. A lot of the others wouldn't be able to take all that heat, but this takes it. So we're gonna cool it down anyway. I like to give it a spritz, if you will. Lot of water. I've given a lot of fertilizer too. This year I've gone real heavy on the fertilizer, and they really appreciate it. Like, you can't use too much nitrogen at once, but you can feed them liberally if you don't overdo it on the nitrogen. You just do it sporadically and not too much at once, frequently during the growing season. And then just keep an eye on the leaves to make sure they're not getting burnt and there's no stress, you know. But I've been trying to feed them a little more. I know it can help them fruit more. If you don't feed them, they'll sit there, and they'll even grow and look good, but they won't reward you with that much fruit. They need something to help them. Chicken took a poo on this chair. Ooh, I got a rare pepper, a hot pepper. It's not hot though. It tastes like it's gonna be hot, and it's not, which I really appreciate that, you know? You know what I mean? What's rare? Oh, the pepper. I guess who knows if it's rare. I just never heard of it. It's hard, I don't know if I'd ever be able to find it. The reason it's rare is because I never heard about it and I don't know what it's called. And I got it from this guy who got it from this guy. And if I tried to find it, I wouldn't know where to find it. And I wouldn't know what the name of it is. But other than that, maybe it's not rare. You know what I mean? So maybe it isn't rare. But let's talk about this pepper more, because I don't care about peppers. But let's talk about it. So basically, it looks like a daddle. Or no. It tastes like a daddle pepper. But it don't look like one. It just looks like a red pepper. That's not too big. It's like 1.5 inches by maybe 1/2 inch wide. Typical kind of pepper shape. It's not rough looking or crazy looking. It's just like a red pepper. But you go to eat it, and it tastes like it's gonna light you up. It tastes like a Scotch bonnet, you know, something like that flavor you would associate with those types of pepper. But then it's not hot at all. It's just real fruity tasting. You cut them up, you put them on your salad, your burrito in the morning, okay? They're just good. They're just real good. They got a good flavor. Sweet, fruity, powerful flavor. So I got 2 of them that came up from seed. The pepper didn't have a lot of seeds in it. But we're gonna see about this pepper. We're gonna take this pepper to the next level. Some of these trees want to dry out over here. I'm not gonna let it happen like that. Not today. I can't name it. No, that's not my job. It's already got a name from some Jamaican guy or something, or the Caribbean, you know what I mean? Like, I can't just slap a name on it. It probably has a name. The rarest plant I have is the one that I don't know what it is, my friend. Everything is rare. I don't know rare plant, man. Something could be rare because it's rare in nature, and then it could be rare because you just have some variety you selected. You understand? So what's that? How are you going to have another one if there's only one tree that you grew the seedling from? No, it's just, you know what I'm trying to say? That's a hard question to answer. Rare. What's the most rare? You know? How am I going to, is it rare because it's endangered? Or is it rare because it just came up from seed here and I'm the only guy that has one tree? I got a lot of trees that are just one tree that I have. You know what I mean? No, and there's no haters. There is no haters in this game, my friend. Everyone is love. Actually, that's bullshit. They tried to do some cancel culture shit on me a while ago. I remember. It was great. You know? I like it when they cancel culture me. It was interesting to see how that worked for someone like me, because I'm not a celebrity. I'm just some asshole that grows rare fruit. You got to think about how many people don't give a damn about my YouTube channel. How many people don't give a damn about what I say. They're just like, oh, he's got that fruit tree that I've never heard of, and it looks good. That's all they care about. Aside from that, if I'm not making the news for, like, you know, robbing stores and, like, you know, kidnapping children, I mean, no one's going to give a damn. It's not like I have some kind of criminal record over here. You can look me up, dude. Anyway, I just think it's kind of funny. And I'm thankful to have just been blessed, man. I've been very blessed. The reason I'm where I'm at today is because of my parents, for sure, helping me out. And then a lot of friends along the way. Some who don't seem to keep up with me anymore, but that's partially my fault too. I'm the kind of guy, I'll let you know right now, I keep to myself. You know what I mean? I got no problem with not picking up the phone, with not showing my face, and with just sitting there doing my business. But then I do like to talk. You know, I do run my mouth. So it's just two sides. But I go through phases where, like, you know, you don't want to sit here and just work alone. And, like, what good is the work you're doing if you don't talk about it and share the information? But then when you're trying to get something patented, it's like you can't even take pictures of it. Then a time limit is set. If you post information about it, you can't patent it anymore because you went and showed somebody your stuff. That's so stupid. And I was always trying to show people my work to hype it up and be like, look at these new plants I've got. Well, the whole time I'm doing that, I'm canceling out or setting time limits on myself to where I can patent those items if I were to take that route to take some security measures there so that I'd be compensated for my life's work, okay? A lot of these Plania hybrids are going to take you 10, 15, 20 years to achieve. I'd say I've got a little bit of head start on some people, at least in the United States. Some of these want to dry right out. I see one over there that's just hurting. I sold a big Luke's Garcinia, grafted one. I was really happy to, give it to somebody who I thought might be able to treat it with a, good home. I don't have a lot more I want to sell. Maybe down the line I'll sell some of the big ones that I have, but for right now I'm holding. I'm in a holding pattern. But I had one that for some reason, I felt inclined to sell it. Grumachama likes full sunlight. Grumachama, put them in full sunlight if you can, but part sun's good too. I got mine in part sun. I'd probably have better fruit in full sun. When you go out in the yard and you're watering your plants, you got to go through and tell yourself all your plants as you water them. Keep reminding yourself, this is this, this is this. I got this from this guy, that is that. That's what I do all day long, man. Excuse me. This is this, is that, is this, is this, is this. This is a grafted scarlet. I need to give that some fertilizer for sure. That's why it ain't fruiting. I bet you that's why it ain't fruiting. So, miracle fruit's starting to make some fruit. My big miracle fruit tree over there, which is kind of nice. It's not a big crop, but it's got some fruit on it. And I am gonna put this Anona salzmanii right here into a bigger pot soon. I've got the soil to do it. It's root bound, and I'm gonna put it in a full sun location and hope that I get some flowers before the end of the year. I hate to sell it, but thinking about maybe selling that one and keeping a small one, but my goal was to fruit that in a pot, and it's hard work, man. I don't know, man. I might give up. I might check out, sell it early. These are the ones I just pulled into the shade over there. Let's hit them. The dream is dead, man. The dream died, which is a real shame, partner. I was hoping to keep the dream alive, you know what I mean? Trying to keep the dream alive, bro. But it fell apart. That's been years it died. So, hey, if anybody comes by, yo, I got these nice Sabras for 50 bucks a piece in 3 gallon. If you have a local nursery that sells them cheaper, show me. I'll price match on these these things here. But I think 50's fair. I'm taking 50. I don't want to ship them for 50. Hell no. They're not shippable for 50. For shipping, I got to get closer to 70, I believe. And then I still don't want to ship them. Nah, they too big, dog. Nah. I don't know how much it would be to ship them. I can't even think about that. And there's certain states I can't ship them to California and Hawaii. These ones have got to stay in, they got to go to certain states. And local pickup is best. Yeah, I need some plants repotted eventually, but for right now, I'm going to do the Huelga Boogie. Just do it myself, man. Right now, I'm going to take a break on that. But I do need to do it, but I ain't going to do it. You know what I mean? Oh, I got something planned out, too. I got it all planned out. Yo, my eyesight is getting bad. Yeah, come pick them up, Jake. I got some here for local pickup. It would be cheaper than shipping. I forget what price I said. I got to watch the replay. I got to get like 50 bucks, 40 bucks, depending on how many you get. I've got money into them. It's not like I just grew them myself. I bought them to use as rootstocks like 2 or 3 years ago. No, 2 years ago. And they were already over a year old by then. So I got a bunch of Sabras that are nice sized, ready to fruit in probably anywhere between 3 to 5 years. But some may be quicker. I don't like to tell people it's going to fruit quicker and then have them be disappointed when it takes 5 years. But sometimes you get lucky and it takes 2 years, 3 years. But I think 5 years is a fair estimate for some of these Sabras I got like this size. You're going to be waiting about 5 years on that, 4 years. But some people get them to do it quicker. I don't understand it, you know. These need more sunlight than what they have. These little cherries or whatever they're called, Montangias. Looking for that new color. I haven't seen it yet. So I'm gonna start shipping here in a minute, but I had to wet these trees down before anything. I sold my finger sop tree. Had a big ass finger sop tree, it's gone now. So if anybody's asking me about that, I ain't got it no more. Yeah, dog, it's hard to get a hold of me. I just don't want people coming here to visit and pick stuff up, usually, is the problem. I just sell on eBay, really, and I'm not good at taking customers and things like that. I just kind of keep to myself. And then people have to go through like a maze to finally get to the Plinia Kingdom, if you will. But it's purposely set up that way, where it's not just like, hey, come on in. Maybe one day I'll get there, but I can't handle it. I just can't take a time out from my busy schedule to sit there and think about people and their needs. Well, I mean, I can, but it's got to be systematic. It's got to be all laid out for me online with due dates and widgets and bells. You know what I mean? Things like that. But I have trouble keeping up with people coming here, and seeing people in the flesh is difficult sometimes. It's just so many people and just me. So that's what we're up against. But I mean, on eBay, if you win an item, you're welcome to come pick it up. That's what makes it easy. And then if you want to shop around once you get here from there, that can be arranged. But the problem is I'm making enough money off eBay to not have to have anyone come here ever. And it's not that I don't like you or want to meet you or have an interest in what you're doing, but if I could avoid having anyone ever come here, it would kind of be nice in some way. You know what I mean? There's something about it. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's a privacy issue really too, and a liability issue, all sorts of things. This place is a death trap. There's fans open, there's, chickens that could attack at any time. My dog is vicious. He's not vicious, but he has made no, I'm not going to talk about it on a live stream, but let's just say he's highly excitable. He likes to jump up on everyone, and he scratches car doors. Rex likes people a lot. No, he's not a mean dog, but he has a way of I feel like Rex sees the whole world as like dominoes that have been set up, and he wants to push them over. He sees opportunities for like chain reactions to happen where he just pushes things to the limit. He pushes things over. The world is his domino thing to push over, and he's ready to push that limit, man. He's not happy till he sees someone over 75 years old laying on the ground because they've been knocked over, or like maybe they have like a cut now because he bit their arm, like playfully, and then he just has a way with, he just does stuff that must have been windy the other day or something. I can't forget to water these or they'll take a hit. They're already getting hit by the chickens a little bit. Still got some I need to separate, but not a lot, from those 3-gallon pots right there. And I still need to ship. I'm gonna get in there and ship in a minute. This is like the last batch of plants that I'm gonna water. My water pressure's real low. I guess it's because I've got some other sprinklers running. Oh man, you never can water these enough, it seems like. Looks like we'll have about 20% die off maybe, but I'm pleased with how many have lived. You got to consider I just didn't have I always say this, but didn't have the energy to do it myself. And I had an excess of rare jabuticaba seeds that I planted one year. I didn't have the trays to put them in, so I put them all in community pots, and they had to be separated, which stresses them. So the best are doing well, the weakest are declining, if you will. But I am pretty pleased to see them doing pretty well. Probably should go ahead and hit them with some fertilizer, I think, here shortly. I might hit them with some fertilizer. I put some fertilizer in the mix, but I went real light because the roots were stressed. Eventually, I got to fertilize them again to kind of push them along. But for right now, I guess they're doing real good in this spot I got them in. And I said, I think about 15 to 20% might pass away, which is a shame, but I would have probably killed them myself, all of them, because I wouldn't have put them in the next size pot. The amount of labor that it took was just kind of like hours that I didn't want to do. So, and then I wonder if I kept them in the greenhouse, if they would have done that much better, because it's got higher humidity, less fluctuation. Which probably would have, but oh well, here we are. Very relaxing. So, I don't know what else. Shipping time. I got to go in there and sit down and ship. So, I guess I should be looking forward to that, because it's easier. It's easier than walking around and getting stung by fire ants and like getting in the sun, you know. I shouldn't take it for granted, you know. It's arts and crafts. It's fun time, you know. It takes me back to preschool. This is just no other kids in the class, no teacher. It's just you. You got to ship. But it's a lot of cutting, scissors, paper, cardboard. You know what I mean. Let's go take a look at the balimbi fruit. You ever seen a balimbi fruit? You ever heard of that? It's related to a star fruit. It comes from somewhere over there by Asia. Looks like a pickle, kind of. I think my seedling came from Adolf Grimmel's house in the Keys, believe it or not. Let's go look at that pepper I was talking about. Probably needs more sunlight than I have it in. But I do have this pepper over here. I got 2 of them. There's one. There's the other. I think they need more sunlight, don't they? I'm scared something's gonna hurt them. But they're gonna be like that for now. Yo, my anomaly's got a nice crop coming on it too. I don't know if I can show you, but oh, come on now. There's more in there. It's just like hard to see. It won't. I count like 20 fruits on it at least, man. It's got a nice. It's all based on conditions. But this is, I'm gonna get a picture of this tree loaded up here and impress some people. Gets a good crop sometimes, but it's a seasonal thing. And it has to do with getting it in and out of the greenhouse. I'm trying to get underneath and show you what's going on underneath it, but I can't get it out of there. Hold on one second. Okay. Damn, this tree's pissing me off over here. Anyway, it's got quite a few fruits on it. All right, get off and water your stuff. I guess I'm gonna start shipping. But that got nice. I got a lot of supplies. Hold on one sec. Look at this. These things right here. These make my job a lot easier. You can put labels in here and I don't have to tape them on. You know what I mean? You slide the label right in and stick the whole thing on. I don't have to chew on tape anymore. I graduated from that. You know what I mean? I graduated from my tape chewing days. Okay, I gotta find somewhere to prop this phone up. Boy, you just do it. What? Oh, that chair's a little low. Okay. Oh, I had a list of all my plants and I think it got wet. That is a day. That's a problem. I'm gonna have to put my list in the freeze dryer. I can still read it. Ah, the plants are outside. I'll be right back. Okay. This is one of the good chickens. Her name is Pinky. She's a good boy. He's a good doo-doo. Who's a boo? Who's a doo-doo? Go, 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 go. Wow, 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 wow. Let's start off with the eat stuff. It's all in here somewhere. Everything you might need to ship a plant is right in this room, buddy. Everything. I just bought new supplies too, but the supplies are expensive. Cost you freaking $70 for the tape, $70 for the little things, the clear plastic sleeves to stick the labels in. $100 for the boxes. Like their boxes are like $1 or $2 a piece on Uline. I can't find them nowhere cheaper. So that gets all built into the shipping cost. And I try to keep my shipping costs nice and low, but you know. I'm almost out of the green. I get that from U-Haul. That's been the cheapest place I can find this stuff is the U-Haul store. The green, this wrap right here, it was, Uline didn't have the same product. It was weird. I was like, I guess I gotta go to U-Haul to buy it. Next time I go, I'm gonna buy 4 of these things. I buy 2. 2 of them last me about couple months at least. I think 2 of these might last me 3 months. Maybe not. I don't know. It seems like 2 or 3 months since the last time I went to go buy them. These green rolls from U-Haul. I got some new size boxes today too. I got 8 by 8 by 17. 8 by 8 by 17, which is a fire. That's a fire sized box right there, man. That's a good sized box. Always should have had an 8 by 8 by 17. And then of course 20 by 6 is the big industry size that we use a lot. In my industry is a 20 by 6, a 24 by 6 by 6, a 24 by 8 by 8. And that's about as big as I'm willing to go. I see some big boxes in here, but I ain't, you know, you can get caught up spending a lot of money shipping a big plant to California, Hawaii. I'm trying not to do that. But then these other cats out here, maybe they do. I'm just happy my list is still together. I think I left the water on in the greenhouse. I gotta walk all the way back, turn the water off in the greenhouse. Tell you what, man. I don't know if you're watching, Clark, but this would be about the time I'd say, can you run over to the greenhouse and turn that water off, buddy? Make sure none of the chickens are getting killed. All right, I'm gonna go run to the store. Get me a carton of Pall Mall, some strawberry Yoo-Hoo, Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Hey, do they have 7-Eleven in Hawaii? They got to. I feel like 7-Eleven started in Hawaii. Is there such thing as a 7-Eleven in Hawaii? Do they have 7-Eleven in California? I don't remember. I think they did have 7-Eleven out in California. Does anyone remember? Yeah, they do. Okay. What's your grocery store out there, Clark? Who do you buy groceries from in California? I mean, Hawaii. What's your grocery store? Ralph's? Save a Lot? Trader Joe's. Safeway has the best inventory. Wow, you're gonna be stuck. The only choice you'll have here is Publix. There's not much else, Bubba. It's Publix or the highway. I guess there is a Trader Joe's, but not anywhere near here. Not that I know of. You got Publix, man. That's what you're stuck with. Every corner. Yeah, Publix is the only option. Hey, can someone tell me what Ethereum Classic's at? I wanted to buy it today. Ethereum Classic, if it's crashing, I want to buy. Hopefully it's not above 75. I kept going in and out, buying and selling, buying and selling. Someone give me a price on Ethereum Classic. Anybody know? Crystal. What up, Rose? What's going on, Rose? Dang, man. Yo, 78.26. Thank you. Stop tamping down, Silver. 78.36. All right, it's gonna go down, I feel like. All right, if you watch, I'm not a crypto expert, but if you watch Ethereum Classic's chart and you watch, thanks again, and you watch Bitcoin's chart at the same time, Ethereum Classic always does something before the Bitcoin chart does. It's like a precursor to what Bitcoin is going to do. It's more volatile, and it knows what Bitcoin's going to do before Bitcoin knows what it's going to do. So you can, I was trading, watching those charts and comparing. I see these birds out there, but it'll act in a volatile manner in the same way that Bitcoin will before it does. Look at this. Oh, is he gone? Oh, he's about to leave. He's out there. Anyway, I hear there's like a red cardinal out there. I guess you're not going to be able to see it. Actually, he's doing something to my trees. What's he doing? They're thieves. He's like wiggling all over it and shaking his ass on my tree. He goes to the rarest trees and he shakes his ass on them. They're all over my trees, shaking that thing. Look at them. Like, I'm gonna come over here and shake my thing over here. Bam balam, that cardinal shaking that thing. Oh, he's messing with my... Hold up. Ah, fuck. Right, you mother. Get out of here. They're everywhere. They're like cockroaches. Look at these things. Birds everywhere. And they're over by my tree. They're just, ugh. It must be because I watered. I forgot I'm on Wi-Fi still. I'm surprised it didn't cut off. There's a ton of them out there. The birds love it here. I should get some kind of credit for being a bird sanctuary. Because all I do is help birds out all day long, man. They take. I want a credit for all the fruit that I feed the birds, okay? I want a credit. I'm just kidding. They can have it. There are a lot of birds out there. There was one of every kind. There was the blue one, the red one. Yeah, blue one, red one. Yeah, man. Bottle rockets, yeah? You know what though? This is the invention that someone's going to do it. I know that. I just want to, and I've been talking about it. The technology's there. It's just someone has not integrated it, or I haven't seen it offered yet for sale that's affordable. But we need mounted water cannons on like a turret, you know what I mean? Or whatever they call it, a sentry gun. Where it's like and it just tracks and pop pop pop. It shoots like a beam of water at a squirrel, a bird, and that's what we need for a tree. It'll have two right on either side of it on a post, and they just have like anything that comes close just gets hammered by the water gun. And whatever, it costs $500 for the pair of them. Don't you think I would buy two for a tree to protect it? It would be non-lethal. There'd be two guns. Pew, 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 pew. And then spraying with hose, man. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They've already got that, but just not, it doesn't have an app integrated, and like it's not ready for sale yet. But I need that. I want a whole row of them. Just water cannons. Motion sensors. Yeah, that could really work. I would be interested in that. I think that's everything. Scarlet, Ruby Honey, Paulista, Grimmel, Lemon Drop, Luke's, Forest Guava, Purple Forest Guava. I've got 300 seeds to count out too. These are going to go out tomorrow. They're going to get finished packing today, and they'll go out tomorrow in the mail. But this is what it's all about, man. You don't make money unless you complete your end of the deal. This is making good on my promise and sending what they're supposed to get. This ain't going to take too much longer. Another hour, maybe. No, they keep dropping. The Lukes, it'll drop. They drop, man. But we'll see. Mine's been dropping. It's been super hot in a drought too. And it's only like the second year that it's flowered. But I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't hold. I mean, I don't know. This is uncharted territory we're going into. Rain will be here soon. No, it's different, Marco. It looks a lot like it, but it's different. Looks a lot different. I mean, it looks a lot like it, but it's different. It's a smaller fruit. And the flavor of the Purple Forest Guava is more like got like a kind of like a grapefruit, but no bitter, you know? And then Jabuticaba, it was different. It didn't taste like a typical strawberry guava, and it doesn't have as many seeds as a strawberry guava, or, you know, a Cattleya guava. It's got less seeds, and they're bigger, but it's a smaller fruit too. I like them. It's just a fun fruit that you'll want to eat on, make a wine out of, or a jam, you know what I mean? But it ain't like, you know, a lot of the fruits, that the rare ones, they taste good. They've got good, probably nutritional value of some sort. They're small, and then they have seeds. A lot of people get pissed about that. They're like, I don't want to eat a fruit that has a big seeds and not a lot of flesh, you know? I wouldn't say that about the forest guava, but they really don't get much bigger than, I don't think, about that big. But maybe I'm wrong. Could have been a drought year. Who knows? So, I guess I should get out of here, huh? We did what we could today. didn't we? Huh? Oh yeah, eBay items. I think they're ending tonight, aren't they? Is today Wednesday, right, or is it Tuesday? Maybe it ends tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Peace. Is today Wednesday or Tuesday? Someone help me out here. Anyone know what day it is? I should know that. As a professional, I should know that. Thought it was Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. That's what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got one more to go. Tuesday. It's really boring, but I'm just sitting here taping boxes together. I don't know. I could stop the feed, or I could just keep running my mouth. I can look up and answer questions. I don't know, man. I don't know. Grunt work, I know, dog. I know, but at least we're not out in the field. 5 boxes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7. I just went through 7 of these. Might have to cut one. Maybe one of these would work. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, it doesn't fit. That's gonna be for something else. I ordered one of those Russell Sweet Garcia seeds. Dude, those are hard to grow. I had it before, and it would it hated high pH, and whatever water I had, it hated, and it hated the cold. I sold them. I sold them for being too hard to grow. I got worried about them and said, I'm not gonna be able to keep these up. Well, my advice is to get them off to a good start. Make sure to have like all your stupid mycorrhiza and like get them off to a good start. Give them a place where they can put out a good tap root, or put them in a root pruning pot. Start them in part shade. You know, they don't like full sun at first. And then make sure to fertilize them, but don't overdo it on the fertilizer, you know. But everything's slow and gradual, and just make sure your pH is right, and have some, if you're worried about the pH being too high, have some chelated iron on hand. It's got to be chelated, and you drench with that, and don't overdo it, but that you should be able to keep them alive, no problem, with chelated iron. That's just my advice on that. I would have been able to keep them alive, but I just didn't want to take all the extra steps to keep them happy. You know? So, I've been using the DR. Works. See, I don't know what DR is, and if it's not chelated, it's not going to do the same thing. It's got to say chelated iron, and it's usually a product that comes in a granular or a liquid, and the granular should be mixed with liquid to make it a solution. Okay, good. Yeah, should work then. It's gotta be chelated. So, guess I'm gonna go inside and have a snack and continue this shipping fantasy I've had. Alright, thank you for watching.